Good day, folks. This is Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm at the South Pole Day in Perryville, Arkansas at the Heifer Ranch. And I saw this couple here. This is Riley and Larry Israel. And they're Missouri folks. And I've known Larry forever. I've met Riley several years ago. And anyway, this is a duel right here. I want y'all to tell me a little bit about y'all's operation. Where you're located at.
We're in southwest Missouri, about 30 minutes southwest of Springfield, Missouri. We run South Pole bulls on our commercial cows. We've just been breeding up since 2016. We've got into selling grass-fed beef. It's just grown leaps and bounds, and honestly, we don't advertise too much. It's word of mouth, and it just grows. I mean, customers are repeat customers, and you know, we're running about 2,200 acres we lease and own, and we're always feeding around 300 to 400 head with our cow-calf herd, replacement heifers, our butcher steers. You know, we've always got 2-year-old butcher steers that we're finishing out, and then we've got the yearlings that's coming on for the next year. So.
Well, Larry, how satisfying is it to have this young lady standing beside you in the business?
Hopefully we're building her future for her.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
I'm almost 63 years old, and you know, maybe I can tell her a lot of the things that I've done wrong.
Right.
And make it easier for her.
Well, Riley, what is it that drew you to this occupation? I mean, you went to college. You're a very good basketball player. I remember that. You all won state championship.
4 years.
4 years in a row?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Anyway, but you came back to the farm. What drew you back?
To be honest, I've always loved the farm. Even when I was little, you couldn't pry me away from Dad. I ran around with him, like I said, from the time I was little. I've always loved it, always had a passion for it. And to be honest, I did go to college. I did not graduate with a 4-year degree because at the time I was working for a farm, and the guy who was managing their cattle had kind of stepped away, and they asked me to take over.
Okay.
And when I realized that I didn't have to go to college to work with cattle, that was the end of it for me.
Yeah.
So I've just always had a passion for it, to be honest.
That's awesome. And you really enjoy working in the business. I mean, the grazing part, is there a part that is your favorite? Working with the customers, the grazing, the cattle, which part is your favorite?
You know, I had somebody ask me that the other day, if I would choose to stay in the grazing or if I would go to the marketing side. And if I had to choose between the two, I would stay with the cattle. That's truly where I like to be. But I do enjoy and love talking to customers about what we're doing.
That's great that you enjoy both parts of it. Because some people are like, no, I like raising them, but I don't really want to interface with the customers.
Sure.
But as farmers, I think that's extremely important to get a good market and to get a better price. You can't be a sale barn taker. You can't just take everything in the sale barn and make a living today.
Well, it's very rewarding to have those happy customers, those repeat customers. They just keep coming back, and then they tell their neighbors and their family members, and it just builds off of that. That's really the rewarding part for us.
And so you are at Crane, Missouri. Where's that at in Missouri exactly?
We're about 30 minutes southwest of Springfield.
30 minutes south and west of Springfield. Okay, you're in cattle country down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good country.
We're predominantly fescue country, but we put out cover crops to finish our animals on in the spring and the fall.
Yep.
And
it gives you a better gain.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then we've put out some native warm season to help us through that period between our two cover crops. In the spring and fall.
Yep.
Try to fill that gap.
Along with that better gain, you're gaining your flavor profile on your beef as well with that variety of grasses.
Yes. Yes.
That is huge when it comes to grass finishing beef.
Yeah.
You can finish on fescue. It's hard. You can do it, but your flavor profile will not be as good as when you have them on that variety of forage.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a salad bar.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And they're choosing what they want. They're not forced to eat anything.
Right. Gains are pouring on them. They can almost look at the grass and get fat.
Right.
What is it about the South Pole breed that kind of convinced you that was the direction you wanted to bring some of that influence into your farm?
We had already transitioned to the smaller framed animals, and I mean, we knew that's what we had to have to finish on forage alone. And in 2016, I started buying the South Pole bull because I needed more heat tolerance.
Yep.
So that's the direction we went, and we've never looked back.
Yeah. So they're slick-hided. You know, they're kind of oily. The surface on is oily. We find our South Poles just don't have a lot of flies on them compared to like a Black Angus herd. They just don't have much hair in the summertime. Yet they will winter pretty well too.
If we don't have enough animals and we've got access to grass, we custom graze some animals.
Okay.
Like right now, we've got about 80 head of the neighbors. And talking about the flies,
Yeah.
I mean, totally different from his to ours. You know,
You can physically see it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he has good cattle, but
Yeah.
they're a different breed.
Yeah. They're just
So-
not South Pole.
And
Yeah.
to get them finished on forage, I mean, a perfect example. Our neighbor's 7-frame Hereford bull
Oh.
got in and bred
Oh.
about 8 of our cows.
Oh.
Well, we went ahead and bred the heifers and calved them out. I think they're all gone now
They
after the
are.
first calf. And then the steers, we could never get them finished.
Just too big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just
Yeah.
had to hamburger them.
It's a lot of frame to fill out.
Yeah. You just can't do it on grass.
Right, right.
Now, if you were in a grain where you had a feedlot, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, feedlots like those big framey
Yeah,
calves.
yeah, they can feed them longer.
Yeah, feed them a lot of grain.
Yeah.
So, well, Larry and Riley, thank you so much for taking your time. You're going to be giving a talk today, Riley.
Yeah. Yep.
What's it on?
Grass finished beef.
Grass finished
Yep.
beef.
Yep.
Awesome.
So
Well,
we're gonna talk some more about it.
yeah. Well, congratulations, and thank you both for taking time to sharing with me. And folks, to learn more about what Larry and Riley are doing, where would they go to hit a website or
So we don't have our website up yet, but you can find us on Facebook at Diamond Eye Cattle Co.
Diamond? What?
Diamond Eye Cattle Co. Just the letter I.
Okay, I'm going to write that down in my book so I can put that on the description section of this video so that people can get in touch with you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, well, you all have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the day here at the South Pole Field Day.
Thanks,
Thank
Greg.
you, Greg.